Paul Skenes was announced that he will be the opening day starter for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Paul, what did this honor mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's an honor to be recognized as the opening day starter is a pretty cool experience. So yeah, just ready to get after it.
You said that this was a goal of yours. So how important was it for you at such a young age? Did you ever expect to be accomplishing this?
Probably more recently than when I was 16, 17 years old. When I was that age, it was pretty abstract. So, but once I got to the big leagues, it was probably a goal of mine, and now it's real. So it's cool.
What is it about it? The aura of opening day, making that a goal for yourself when you're young? I mean, for it to be a dream come true, all those caliber of pitchers that have got to do it before you, what is it about the spectacle that is opening day?
Yeah, I mean, it's the first day of the season. Opening day means the same as a day game in August. You're either 1-0 or 0-1 on that day. So, but getting to start the season off is pretty cool. So just excited to do that.
Shelty had talked to you about it in his office. That's how you found out. A really casual, collected way. He talked about, responded typically how he would have expected you to. But, I mean, what was that moment like for you, though? Because it seemed like you were trying to hold in some of those little kid emotions, like you said, that's been dreaming about that moment.
Yeah, no, I had just thrown a bullpen. He told me to throw shoes on and meet him in his office. And I don't know that I was holding back any emotions, to be honest. It's just, it's just kind of how I am. So, but it was a cool little meeting. Cool to do it during the breakout game. So, I mean, pretty much how I would want to find out.
Paul, for so much of your spring last year, things just seemed really uncertain. And for your season as well, never knowing how many innings, how many pitches, and when that day to be in the major leagues would happen. So now this is a really certain moment for you to work toward. Does that help in your preparation at all for a guy that likes to be so prepared?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really happy that I'm making the opening day roster this year. This is, I've been preparing for it with my ramp up. Even last year, we were preparing for the load, the innings limit, all that. We were preparing for it from the beginning of the off season. So, I mean, it comes down to pitching well. I wouldn't be starting opening day if I didn't pitch well. So, just gotta go out there and execute.
A year ago, you had been starting the spring breakout game. Now you're announced as a major league opening day starter. I mean, do you ever just sit down and wonder? And I think Shelty said it best. It's just sort of a whirlwind of how fast this has all happened for you.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't really see it that way. Just because I think it's what happens when you take it a day at a time. And stay in the moment, because the breakout game feels a lot longer than a year ago. At the same time has flown. The past year's gone by really quick. So it's just about I think it's a product of just being in the moment, staying present, just being where your feet are really.
Did you get to tell your family about this moment at all and see them react yet?
Yeah, I mean, my family is pretty much how I am. So I sent my dad a text, and he said congratulations. So that was about it. Which is, I mean, it's pretty much what I would expect. That's how I would react if it were my son, I think.
We'll see if that moment actually happens one day. Maybe we'll get more out of you if it is your son. But Paul, Bubba Chandler, you mentioned the spring breakout game. When you were in Shelty's office finding out Bubba had just thrown his last strikeout at 100 miles per hour, what does it mean to you to see the way that he's kind of not following in your footsteps, but he's in a similar situation this year and seeing him excel in those moments?
Yeah, I mean, the cool thing is, he sent me a text when the video came out today, and he said, it's going to be tough next year when you're starting day two. So that's what we need. That's what we have with Jared and Mitch and Bailey and Heen, and it's what we have for the future. So that's the bigger part. He's doing his own thing right now. Forging his own path. He's not, we've had a lot of talks about it throughout the off season and throughout spring. He's not, trying to follow my footsteps by any means, or Jared's or any of us. He's got his own journey, and he's going to do it, how he should.
I'd expect nothing less of a response than that from Bubba Chandler. He's such a fiery competitor, but you get a lot of crap from him, from Jared Jones in the clubhouse. And remember when you asked me for a transcript of making sure Jared Jones said exactly what he did? I made sure to print this out for him, and it has photos of Jones saying it too. So Jared can't deny that he said that about you. So you can admire that one for him. But Paul, do you see the proof there?
Yeah. Yeah, got it here, and I'm gonna go. He's still in there right now, so I'm gonna go slap it in his locker.
Well, Paul, everything that he said is so true. We all feel that same way about you. Best of luck moving forward this spring, and congrats. This is such an honor, and we are all very excited. I think I speak on behalf of the entire city of Pittsburgh to see you step out there on opening day. So congratulations.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you.
Brownie.